that would help.
And Gary, we were going to come up with a way of tracking everything as well to report. I remember us talking about that last month as well. So within the next year, the board's going to be able to see how it's going, how we're working towards our projects, and even if we can, and then decide where you go next year. At the same time that the next increase is due to be increased, or if not, can be lowered at that time.
And now if the economy does come back and more revenue is received by the city, that 5% can be reduced. And, everybody says, well, once it's raised, they're going to be reduced. Well, believe me, I'm one guy who does want it reduced if we can. We're not raised any more than we have to raise it, let's say. And that should be looked at each year to see exactly where we are at. Can we reduce it because our revenues are up because of new industry, or if the industry comes back, the economy's stronger, they use more water, put more people back to work. And, I can't do what Mr. Malone does, but I would venture to say if we were back on track, the economy the way it was in 07, if we were raising rates, it'd be a very small amount. I'm not a proponent of increasing utilities. And you don't have to. And we can wait and see. We get in a dire situation, then we'll be second guessing ourselves. So Helen has a motion on the table.
Well, I've wrestled with this for probably a week and a half, ever since I got the information from the Board of Works, and I've kind of weighed it both ways. I certainly don't want to raise the rates. And I came into the Board of Works meeting last week thinking there's no way I'm going to go for this. But I've been convinced, election or no election, I've been convinced this is the right thing to do. With that being said, I'll put a second.
Seconded by Harold Corey. Discussion? Council. Hearing none, take a roll call. Roll call vote,
Jamie?
I guess I'd like to amend the ordinance just to take out the second and third year if we're going to reassess it. So with that being said,
it can be amended.
No.
It's expensive.
Like I said, there's 3 readings that can be amended during any of these 3 readings, correct?
I'm all right. I understand. I think we do need to do it. I don't want to include 3 years all at once. So I mean, if we're going to seriously consider.
So you're for the rate increase this year?
Yes.
Now, once again, I don't know how you're going to go on put words in your mouth, but it can be amended next week.
I would vote yes. That's what I'd like to do. Because I'd like to see us strike out years 2 and 3, and then if we're going to raise it again next year, we'll drop the new ordinance for that.
Without if you go below it, you wouldn't.
Yes.
Bill?
No.
Helen? Yes. Darrell?
Yes.
Thank you, Council. I understand it's a difficult decision. Okay, then we also have 2010-3, the water availability. Would you like to go over this real quick, Gary, what this exactly is? Maybe Donna can help.
Donna probably knows more about it than I do. The ordinance is identical. We simply added an availability fee for 10-inch. I mean, that's simply a mathematical equation, the formula we use to make these calculations. It's a proportion to their connection sizes.
Any questions with that? It's
Everything else staying the same.
Everything else is the same. Yes, identical. It's just it was omitted from the last ordinance, and we didn't feel the need to amend again without this. We're doing them now, so we wanted to include it so it would all match,
Let me
just
ask-
in case.
Let me ask a question if you have the answer. How many 10-inch meters do we have?
0.
No.
If for some reason a big user would come in and require that, we would have that in the ordinance to charge for them. That rate is a water rate in the water ordinance and has been. We just didn't have it in the availability for the ordinance.
And that's
Same
the
size.
only change.
Yes, the only change.
The addition of a 10-inch meter.
I move that we pass 2010-3 on first reading.
Second's been made. Any discussion, council? Hearing none, roll call vote, please, Judy.
Darrell.
Yes.
Herb.
Yes.
Bill.
Yes.
Jamie.
Yes.
Ellen. Yes.
Thank you, council. That concludes that business.
On second reading, can we amend it like Jamie
Yes.
said?
Yes.
'Cause I agree with you, Jamie. I don't know. This is going to automatically go up.
That's a good idea.
Yeah.
No, it doesn't have to go up. As is.
Well,
it can
This
still
forces
be
us to
amended.
have to look at
That-
correct.
Yes, you're
Size.
correct. Yes.
Yeah.
Okay. Okay.
That was my only thought.
Just one more sample. Traffic Control Committee report. Kathy?
Good evening. I think in your packets you received a copy of the report from the Traffic Control Committee. We had a request from a 2-block neighborhood of North and 4th Street requesting a one-way street on their request it was from Michigan, North Michigan Avenue until West 1st Street. The committee met and we had a lot of discussion about it, and after that we discussed that maybe we'd like to come to the council and present it to you, but then give those neighbors who were not on this recommendation to make the street a one-way street, that have not been informed a chance to voice their opinion by contacting the city hall or the street department, fire department, or Scott Chastain, I should say. Brian Heaton from the police department, or myself, or Gary Murray, the opportunity to hear their opinion. So if we could get Joe to, give us a little PR here. But we discussed to make it a one-way street from Michigan until Walnut. The reason is that area, that 2-block span, is kind of a tight, narrow area, and people park on, I believe, the south side of the street, or the east side of the street, sorry. And it makes it tight for two-way traffic. So if you're at the stop sign at Michigan and Newport, and you want to turn onto Newport, it kind of makes it tight, and especially if you need another vehicle. So we're here before you, but we'd like to wait before we make any decisions until the rest of that neighborhood has an opportunity to hear and give some input.
You've ever flew out of Michigan Avenue heading south, it's very dangerous, especially looking at traffic coming from the east.
You can't pass. I mean, 2 cars can't pass. Right? 2 cars can pass, but if there's anybody parked on that street at all, it makes it really difficult.
Right.
That would be another concern. Can you just make that a no parking from Walnut over to First?
Some of those homes.
Yeah, some of the homes do not have, so we're kind of landlocked, and the only place they have to park is on the street.
So
They
we
don't
make
have
them
the
one way.
opportunity to park in the rear of the alley.
I mean, they can park in front of their street, right? Not on Ford.
Well, for example, if you go on down the street there,